On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Coup.
A sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government, an impressive or successful action or achievement.
Examples:
Coup plotters. Military coup. The Prime Minister was arrested and charged with treason after he was found to be involved in the coup.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
Native to Africa. Native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Vivid.
Producing very clear, powerful, and detailed images in the mind.
Examples:
Vivid colors. Still vivid in my memory. She made a vivid impression.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Bullet.
A metal projectile that is shot from a gun.
Examples:
Bullet wound. Bullet train. The stray bullet went through the window and hit the wall.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
Carbon fiber. Synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Optic.
Relating to vision or the eyes, relating to or involving light or optics.
Examples:
Optic fiber. Optic illusion. The campaign ad was designed with bright colors and bold fonts for maximum optic impact.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Apartheid.
A system of racial segregation and discrimination that was enforced in South Africa from 1948 to 1994. Any similar system of discrimination or segregation based on race, ethnicity, or other factors.
Examples:
Apartheid system. Apartheid policies. The South African government enforced apartheid laws that segregated people based on race.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation. Graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Emigrate.
To leave one's country or region to settle in another.
Examples:
Emigrate to a new country. Emigrate for better opportunities. Many people emigrated from Ireland to America during the Great Famine.
Shambles.
A state of complete disorder, chaos, or ruin, an utter mess or failure.
Examples:
Financial shambles. Organizational shambles. After the party, the house was in shambles and needed much cleaning.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Single-handed.
Done or accomplished by one person alone.
Examples:
Single-handed responsibility. Single-handed victory. He started a single-handed project to earn additional money.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Corruption.
Dishonest, harmful, or illegal behavior, especially of people in positions of power.
Examples:
Corruption accusation. Federal corruption charges. Rampant corruption led to a loss of trust in the government.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Judiciary.
Persons who administer or enforce justice.
Examples:
Independence of the judiciary. Member of the judiciary. The judiciary of the case was inexperienced and lacked locally educated attorneys.
Constitution.
The set of fundamental principles or established precedents that a state, a country, or an organization is governed by, the act of forming or establishing something.
Examples:
The national constitution. The national constitution. When the Constitution is amended, it often creates a great deal of controversy throughout the country.
Thumb.
The short, thick digit of the hand next to the index finger. Verb, to travel by getting free rides from motorists.
Examples:
Thumb wrestling. Thumb a ride. He used his right thumb to press the button on his phone.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
statistics for cancer, official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
an international congress, peace congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Senate.
A legislative body, especially the upper house of a parliament.
Examples:
Senate hearing, Senate Finance Committee. The Senate Majority Leader announced plans to bring the bill to the floor for a vote.
Stimulus.
Something that causes growth or arouses action.
Examples:
a response to a stimulus. Economic stimulus. This book provides children with ideas and a stimulus for outside recreation.
Governor.
The person who holds the highest executive office in a state or province.
Examples:
Governor General. A prefectural governor. The state governor visited the affected areas and promised to aid the victims.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Impeach.
To bring formal charges against a public official for misconduct in office.
Examples:
impeach him with an error. Impeach official. The House of Representatives impeached the president for abuse of power.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Colon.
The punctuation mark, used to introduce a list, summary, explanation, etc., or before reporting what someone has said, a significant part of the large intestine, the final section of the digestive system.
Examples:
Colon examination. The colon at the end of the sentence. Consumption of vegetables may aid in the prevention of colon cancer.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Havoc.
Widespread destruction or devastation, often caused by natural disasters, war, or other violent events.
Examples:
Cause havoc. Play havoc in the mind. The storm wreaked havoc on the town, causing widespread damage and power outages.
Warfare.
The use of military force to achieve political, economic, or social objectives.
Examples:
Warfare aircraft. Spiritual warfare. The country has been engaged in a prolonged conflict, with both sides using modern warfare tactics.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Stereotype.
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, To fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
Stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Prosperity.
The state of being successful and having the good fortune.
Examples:
Economic prosperity. Prosperity of humankind. This war shattered dreams of peace and prosperity.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Poorest.
Having the least wealth or resources.
Examples:
Poorest of the poor. Poorest area. The poorest countries in the world often have the highest rates of malnutrition.
Workforce.
All the people who work in a company, industry, country, etc.
Examples:
Skilled workforce. The workforce is on strike. Many companies outsource and hire consultants to keep their workforce flexible.
Tick.
A light, sharp, repetitive sound or action, a mark indicating that something is correct or has been done. Any of two families of small parasitic arachnids with barbed proboscis.
Examples:
Tick of the clock. Tick fever. I always put a tick mark next to the items on my grocery list after buying them.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
rural accents, people in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Fertilizer.
A natural or chemical substance added to soil to make plants grow more successfully.
Examples:
a chemical fertilizer, non-synthetic fertilizer. Nitrogen fixation by the Haber-Bosch method leads to the mass production of fertilizers.
Bat.
A nocturnal animal with wings that flies and feeds at night, similar to a mouse, a piece of wood with a handle used for hitting the ball in sports including baseball, cricket, and table tennis.
Examples:
bat cave, bat an eye. The cave was a habitat for bats.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
nutrient medicine, a nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
easy quitter, serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Charter.
A document that grants certain rights or privileges, a contract to hire or lease transportation.
Examples:
a charter flight, the Charter of the United Nations. The charter of the organization outlines its mission and goals.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
manufacture an enzyme, manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Revenue.
The income that a government receives from taxes or that a company earns from its business.
Examples:
tax revenue, annual revenue. This graph indicates the city's tourism revenue over 5 years.
Ransom.
A large amount of money that is paid for being made to secure the release of a person being held captive.
Examples:
ransom money, ransom demand. The kidnappers demanded a ransom for the release of the victim.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual, individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
emerge as a butterfly, emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples.
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Systematic.
Done or acting according to a determined set of systems or plans.
Examples.
A systematic reformation. Systematic botany. Science is based on the systematic classification of experience.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples.
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Leadership.
The ability, act, or status of leading a group of people or an organization.
Examples.
Under his leadership. Leadership by politicians. The country's leadership has decided to take large-scale measures against global warming.
Academy.
A school for special training, a type of official organization that aims to encourage and develop standards in its particular field.
Examples.
An academy of music. A member of the academy. Her new documentary earned her an Academy Award.
Groom.
To clean, brush, and care for the fur or feathers of an animal, to prepare oneself or someone else for a special event or occasion, to make something neat. Noun, also bridegroom, a man who is about to be married or has recently been married.
Examples.
Groom duties. Groom a horse. I need to groom my dog before his fur gets too long.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples.
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples.
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples.
Announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The third season of the anime show has been announced.
Extension.
A thing that is added to something to make it longer, larger, or wider. An educational opportunity provided by colleges and universities to people who are not enrolled as regular students. An additional telephone set that is connected to the same telephone line.
Examples.
Time extension. Telephone extension. They are building an extension to the house to add more bedrooms.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Cultivate.
To prepare and foster land for growing crops or plants.
Examples:
Cultivate a field. Cultivate relationships. University is a great place to cultivate our minds and expertise.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Ivy.
An evergreen climbing or ground creeping woody plant that often grows up trees or buildings.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Ivy plant. The overgrown ivy cleaved to the ruined castle walls.
League.
An association of sports teams who compete against each other, an obsolete unit of distance of variable length, equal to about 3 miles or 4,000 meters.
Examples:
League championship. A baseball league. He was recruited to play in the professional league.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Blossom.
The reproductive structure on a flowering plant that consists of usually colorful petals and a typically green calyx, merging of sepals, the state or time of flowering, the peak of a person's or thing's development or success.
Examples:
Apple blossom. Blossom garden. The cherry blossom trees in the park were in full bloom, creating a beautiful sight.